Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Our Stock Trades. In this channel, I love to help retail investors go from gambling to losing money in the stock market to making strategic investments that will build long-term generational wealth. So we're going to be doing our analysis on the Palantir stock. Now, most likely you've probably have not seen this type of analysis because most folks don't do this way, but we're going to break these graphs down, so by the time you leave this video, you're going to understand and look at these trend lines and see when is the stock going to start tracking up. Why did it start falling down? We're going to go ahead, do our 10-year projected free cash flow revenue intrinsic value calculation, and by the time this is all done, you are going to have a solid understanding of Palantir. Now, first things first, what does Palantir do? Well, Palantir has two programs, Foundry and Gotham. Now, personally, I'm in the medical field. I love artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. I've been in a lot of lectures that talk about Palantir and how we could use that to basically take in all of this genetic data or all of the data that we get as people in the healthcare arena. I'm personally in medical school right now, training to become a physician. More specifically, I love neuroscience. And what we found is that, and there's a Mayo Clinic professor that actually does this. He's a radiologist, a neuroradiologist. And what he's found is that he uses Google Cloud now. If he takes a bunch of X-ray images and teaches the computer MRI as well, we were able to basically locate specific pathological sequences that teach the computer to do pattern recognition. And we can disperse that to historically marginalized areas such as in Africa, X, Y, and Z that don't have the physicians and the manpower / women in them to essentially be able to provide equitable healthcare. So the future is bright. Palantir's future is bright, and I definitely believe that there's a future. So without further ado, this is my analysis. I made these graphs part of our Our Stock Trades platform here, and what we can see here is on the first one, we have the revenue, net income, and free cash flow. Then we have the linear analysis of the net income, the linear analysis of the free cash flow. Blue here is EPS diluted. Here's our trend line analysis. Here's a stock price. And as you can see, it's a very great predictor of a nice trend. And once it broke, we saw it trying to test and it being negative. We're going to go over this. We also have our price to sales analysis and also our total stockholders equity. Now you can find this one in the income statement / statement of cash flow, statement of cash flows. EPS diluted can be found in the income statement. Price to sales is calculated, and the total stockholders equity is found in the balance sheet. So what I want us to first point out is that during December 31st, we had our first trend line breaking. Broken net income trend line. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, like, wait a minute. People normally do technical analysis and all these types of analyses on price action, such as, MACD, RSI, but no one really does these types of analysis on the fundamentals because they don't know it, and they watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to look at squiggly lines and draw them. Now, we're going to teach you real analysis here, so if you like this content, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, and tell me what you want as a subscriber on using my experience to help you. Now, what we found here is that we've broken this trend line right around December 31st, right around when the price was $23.55. We broke the price support line as well, and that caused a downward bleed. Now, if you were to track this up, you can see that this was a great indicator for you to get out because fundamentally it broke and also in the price action it broke. Likewise, our earnings per share diluted. It also broke our trend line analysis, meaning that the fundamentals were from the quarterly analysis getting weaker. Likewise, our price to sales, now it did take some time for them to track because the price had to go down first. Usually the fundamentals are a great predictor of future price action. Total shareholders equity didn't cross until later on. In fact, so just remember the number here, 2355. In fact, we had another bad problem. So we have two linear analysis here. One was for the net income, which was in dashed. The other one was of our linear analysis of the free cash flow. Our second hit, or, in medicine, we like to say a 2-hit hypothesis. The second one is cancer, right? You have a higher probability of getting that. Our second hit was our broken free cash flow support line based of our trend line analysis. Once this happened, we saw a trend line reversal analysis rejection of our Palantir stock price, and it could not break the resistance. I believe it was that at this time point, near this time point, I believe Cathie Woods decided to sell because, and I kind of wish she gave a little bit more insight, but she didn't, So it was at $14.20 this broke, and then we've been bleeding ever since. Now, our price to sales also broke this, and also the stockholders' equity. So the question you have to ask yourself now is, what now? Well, is this a good time to buy? Well, we need to go further in our analysis. We need to go ahead and do our price projected, which is part of our stock trades, or what I'm going to show you right now on the video. But if I was you, I would be asking, well, when is the stock going to go back up? Well, first it has to retest this line again. And in order for it to do that, the free cash flow needs to go above our trend line analysis, and also our net income needs to go above the trend line analysis, aka they need to start becoming profitable, okay? Likewise, their price to sales will hopefully creep up when the fundamentals start creeping up. Likewise, total stockholders' equity has, it's been increasing, but it hasn't been increasing at the rate that we've been seeing, okay? So if we use this analysis and actually use this to our normal day-to-day investing, you will outperform the market. Remember, hard work works. Really, working really hard is what successful people do. Okay, so with that said, we're going to go in right now and do our analysis in regards to Palantir's DCF. So we're going to go in. We know the free cash flow most recently was 321. I'm going to just put that as the average right now because I have no problem with their free cash flow. I do believe they're a free cash flow generating machine. So 321. Let me go ahead and reload this here because it has been sitting in idle. Let's do 321. We know that they're going to be growing. So we're growing at 30% for the next 5 years, but I want to look at here, short-term number of years. So if we go here for 10 years, watch. The calculator shoots projection to 2032, okay? We're going to grow them at 30%. Now, all we need now is we need to look at the total outstanding shares. Now, personally, Yahoo Finance and all of them, sometimes they're wrong. So I like to go directly to the SEC. Part of our mastering and also our stock alerts, we have this proprietary technology that we built and programmed. If we type in Palantir here, we can get the total shares here. And if you want to confirm, you can go to the actual SEC filings and go ahead and add them up yourself here. But overall, it says it's around 1.9 billion. Now, personally, since we want to double, might as well double check. Let's go ahead and do Palantir. And again, we're doing this all live, so people can follow along part of our group process here. So actually, I believe it's in statistics. And if we go to shares outstanding, yeah, it's about 1.95. So right around what Brain Machine is giving us. So 1946. Now, if I'm wrong, please comment down below so we can learn. So we're going to go here, and it's 1946, okay? So 1946. So based off of this calculation, now, again, if you would have, used our platform and actually engaged in our platform, you have known that Palantir was overpriced. But, that's unfortunate. But this is why I say, education is key. So $9.40 it's currently trading at. So we're looking at $9.40. And the ticker is Palantir, so you can screenshot this here. So the recession level is $3.81. I don't think that's going to happen with Palantir. I don't think a company with like little to no debt can get to that level. Now, we could see a $7.85 all the way up to $15.80. And this is really due to their stock-based compensation that they've been doing. I mean, if they only had like 1,000 shares, they would be worth a really good amount. But on average, what was the number again? 1946. I got it. So this is the stock price here. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do another analysis. This is, I believe, what the stock should be worth today. Our base case of $10.78, which is trading literally around $9.40. And in today's market, it's pretty rough. If you look at the past 5 days, it has been trading right around our base case here. Okay, so you can see the power of Palantir and our intrinsic value calculation in basically finding the value of a stock. Now, this could have saved you thousands of dollars. This could have saved you. Imagine if you would have had this technology, you would have saved so much freaking money, right? But a lot of clout chasing YouTubers pump the crap out of the stock without actually doing research. So in any case, they currently have around 1.6 billion on the TTM. We're going to go ahead and have them. This is our another calculation. It's called a 10-year projected stock price PS projected calculation. So it's a linear progression, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to do 30%. We're going to do 946. Let's go ahead and reload. Okay, and let me go ahead and open up a new window of our stock mastering course here. Let's go to technicals and fundamentals. Let me just make sure we get the right number here. Palantir. It's all directly from our website. We like to incorporate multiple technologies to help out. Yeah, 1.65 billion. So we're going to put here 1650. We're going to have them grow 30%. Shares outstanding 946. And the price to sales ratio, we're going to have them at around 10. Because on average, they're doing around 11. So let's just make it 10. Because, we'll do another video regarding why I chose that number. We're going to do a price to sales of 10. So as soon as we do that, we do see a projection, and we see that 2022, the stock should be around, let me zoom in so you can see, should be around $6.36 all the way up to $10.60, okay? Now, overall, most folks were buying the stock near around 23 to 40 bucks, in fact, nearing here. So what they were doing is they were pricing in Palantir in 2021. They were buying the stock at literally the values of 2027 and 2028. They were literally willing to cuff up and hold their money for 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not investors. These are speculators, okay? And it's up to you to learn how to invest. My recommendation, it's a free available, I think $10, $15. It's called The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, security analysis as well. Learn those books, understand them, learn how to read financial statements, and then it'll take you 5 to 10 years on average, 3 to 5 years to learn this information. And we do provide a course, but some folks are just not inclined to take one or don't want to. So we would like to show you where to get that data so you can learn it for yourself if you're more hands-on and don't want to be self-taught or more self-taught than wanting a course. So as you can see here, the price does go up to around $120 in 10 years from now. So I would say it's definitely a great investment. $120 based on the current stock price. That's a pretty damn good return, especially at the current share price. So overall, if you did love this analysis, please don't forget to smash that like button. Please subscribe, as it does help with the channel and help spread our message and reach other investors out there that hopefully will not get swindled and grifted by a lot of these other folks that unfortunately do not know how to do an analysis, that unfortunately sell their morality and push stupid promotions on their subscribers just to feed or just pay the bills, right? So if you like our analysis, please go to alstocktrades.com. We have two different types of plans there, the Al Stock Alerts and also our Mastering with our bundle. We have been featured on Bloomberg, NASDAQ, Yahoo Finance. We are a legitimate business. We are an LLC. And we've been featured on a lot of these really reputable news stations here because our product does work. And it is a privilege and honor to serve you. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you on the next one.